my friends. Today we are going to be drawing, are you ready? An Egyptian landscape. So last week we practiced drawing pyramids and learning how to draw 3D shapes. So now we're going to make a landscape out of it. A landscape is a picture of somewhere outside. So this one happens to take place in Egypt. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper, a pencil. If you have a Sharpie, that's great. If not, no big deal. And something to color with. Okay? So pause the video while you'll get something to color with and then come back. So I'm starting with my paper and my Sharpie. So first thing I'm going to do is, I don't know if you guys remember this from last week, but we are going to draw the letter V. So to help me draw this letter V, I'm going to start with a dot on my paper, just any old dot. I would start in pencil. I'm using Sharpie so that you guys will be able to see better. Okay, so now I'm going to draw a diagonal straight line out and another diagonal straight line out. Okay, letter V. Now I'm going to draw another diagonal line. So it's going to look like almost, let's call it like a wacky W. All right, so this line is going to go out and then stop. It's not equal with that line. Okay, so now I have this weird shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper. Remember, artists turn their paper. And I'm going to turn it around. So now my V is upside down. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these lines to create my pyramid. Across your V is a straight line, okay? Now this line to this line is going to be a diagonal line, all right? So my hand might cover it for a second, okay? So let's flip it over again. So I'm holding it to the computer, so that's why I didn't flip mine again. So now I have a pyramid. So next thing I'm going to do is I would like you to try to draw 2 more pyramids, all right? So we're going to draw a medium and a baby one, all right? So same thing. I don't want them all in a line, so I'm going to space them out across my paper. My next pyramid is here. So the letter V, remember, you can draw that dot if you need to, and then that wacky crazy line, okay? I'm not going to flip my paper again, so it's going to connect those, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is, over here, I'm going to put another one a little bit behind it. You can put yours somewhere else if you want. I'm going to draw the letter V again, and then that wacky line. Diagonal, straight. Now, in order to make this a landscape, we need some type of sky and we need some type of ground. Okay, so I'm going to draw something called the horizon line. I'm going to make a wavy line in the back because pyramids are in the desert and sand can kind of look a little bit wavy. All across the back. Maybe I'll give it some sand dunes. Okay, yours will look similar to mine, not the same. Okay, drew some sand dunes in the back, and then I'm going to draw the sun in one of the corners or somewhere in the sky. You can choose. Okay, I'm just drawing an oval, and then I'm drawing some motion lines. Remember those from that heart box that we made? This will show that it's kind of like hot out. Okay, so once you're finished with that, you can add more details if you choose. All right, in my picture, I'm going to add little tiny camels in the back. So I'm just going to do 2 little lines, an oval dot, a little dot, and then a dot for its hump on its back. Okay, so you could draw little animals in the back, little people. And then on my pyramid, to make it look more realistic, I'm going to draw the lines for the bricks. So I'm going to start with some diagonal lines. If you don't want to do this, you do not have to. but this is just another detail you could add. It might be difficult to draw these lines, but you could give it a try, especially if you're drawing in pencil, because you can always fix your mistakes. Or not even mistakes, maybe they're happy accidents. Then I'm going to draw lines down. So now it starts to look like blocks or bricks. Do it on this side. After you finish that, if you have time, you may color it. You can color it however you'd like. They don't have to be the colors that things really are. Oh, crazy. All right, so I did a purple pyramid and some yellow sand. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you guys all next week.